Okay, and we're live.
Awesome.
There we go.
Perfection.
Cool.
Okay. So, welcome everybody to the first campaign of This is Water. I am your host, Miko. Very dramatic. I'm like super nervous.
Why are you nervous? You know you got this.
It's perfectly fine to be enormous, Nico. Or nervous.
It is. But you know you got this, Nico. You know you're good.
Oh yeah, you've got this. You're fine.
Alrighty. Welcome.
Oh.
Lights, camera, action. So, you find yourselves in a field of purple crystal grass. To your left, you can see what seems to be a mountain range going as high up as you can see and gradually fading into the cloudless sky. To the north, you can see what seems to be a large silo and a farmhouse. To your right and to the south, just endless fields. Ford, you are standing here. And why don't you each go ahead and describe your characters? Start with Corey.
Oh dear. Okay. Hello. My name is Elvin Hart. Call me Elvin for short. I have no idea where I'm at. And I have no idea who you guys are. Although you each look very, very useful in your own right.
Well, thank you. I think right in that.
Hello, Singing Hobbit.
Oh, the singing hobbit is watching? Awesome. That's my friend. Ha Beth! Hi, Beth.
Hello.
I just shot him the link on Discord, so yeah.
Hopefully we're not lagging too bad. It's kind of hard to tell.
I may turn my camera off to stop any of that on my end, but yeah. Should I go next, I guess?
Yeah, let's go ahead and have
Oh yeah. Okay, so my character is a kenku, which is a small wingless bird folk. I have black feathers and a black beak, but I walk around on two legs, kind of like a human. My name is Cicero. And I'm like an indoor kenku. I don't like being outside.
But it's quite wondrous outside. Why do you not like being outside?
Oh, I'm just far too busy normally.
Interesting. I'll have to jot that down.
Let's go on to Noah's character.
So, sorry, I got phlegm in my throat really bad. Okay, so my name is Tanner. I'm a halfling. It's very nice to meet the both of you. I really hope you two are all right.
I've been better. But I'm fine, thanks for asking.
Does it hurt anywhere on the body? Are you in physical pain?
No, I'm not in physical pain or anything. I'm just a little distraught right now, but I'll get over it soon.
Well, I could see that. This is very distraughting. But we are alive and healthy.
I am
That's
okie
what-
dokie.
And you too, sir. Are you in any physical pain?
No. Do you guys all know about Kenku and their weirdness?
Kenku can only speak in echo, correct?
Yeah, they can only speak in mimicry. So
Speak in
anything that I
mimicry,
say,
yeah.
you'll hear it in multiple sounding voices and kind of discordant and maybe not attached properly in sentences.
Thanks for pointing that out. I actually did not know that. I'm actually still really new at this.
Oh,
Really
cool.
new.
Yeah,
So this
Kenku
is
are
my
an
first
alternate
year.
race in Volo's Guide, I think, one of the supplemental.
Yeah, they're Volos.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know so I don't have to play that wrong. I see no bumps or bruises on you. Does anyone know where we could be? Do you, Al?
I have very little of an idea. I'm not too sure where we're at. Yeah, it'll take a minute to come to me. Let me think on it, and Aranmil will sit and ponder for a moment as he tries to recollect where he is.
Let's go ahead and have Yosef's character's introduction.
Hi, my name's Wildweed. I'm very confused as to how I got here and what I'm doing here. And that's about all.
Do you all hail from Playalia?
I've heard of Playalia, but I'm not from there. No, I don't.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't remember exactly where I'm from. All I know is I ended up here in this strange field.
That's a shame. I hail from Playalia, but I do not know how I got here.
You'll have to introduce me sometime. I have heard great things about the Playalia, but I have not actually been there myself.
It is a grand city, and then I probably speak for a bit about the merits of the city, as though I am imitating a tour guide, word for word.
To which Aran, who shall be named Elvenheart for now, he hangs. It's almost like he hangs on your every word as you speak that. He's very interested. Oh, please tell me more.
Oh, I will tell you so much more. I will not be role-playing everything Cicero says because of annoyance. You said we're Nico. You said we're surrounded by pink grass.
Yep. It seems to be.
Can I try to roll Arcana, see if I recognize what this might be?
Go ahead.
Okay. I have a 6. Do I recognize it?
You know, it seems to be grass made out of crystal, and it's pink. And it might be magic, but you're not sure.
Okay. First roll of the campaign was a 6. Everybody, it was a 6.
Welcome to the campaign, everyone. Our first roll of the night. Good job.
I have
Good job.
great faith in all of us. Just saying, I have great faith in all of us. I really do.
That was with a large modifier as well.
Oh, dear.
I rolled bad. Yes.
Yeah, that's promising. Okay, so Sneak Hobbit says that
Just come on, just saying.
me and Corey. Interesting.
Huh. Okay. Can everybody hear me?
I can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can definitely talk louder. Um,
I'm sorry. It must be my mic. I apologize for that. I will try and speak louder.
yeah.
I can hear you fine, Corey.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
actually
I could hear you perfectly fine the entire
in the mixer it shows that Corey's making actually plenty of sound. So
Yes. They said that they can hear Corey now.
okay.
Yeah.
Great. Maybe it's Joseph they're struggling to hear. Or that it's just hard to tell who's speaking because of the stream.
Or is that mic on?
My mic should be on.
Okay, because we're both in different rooms. We're
Oh.
in separate rooms of this house. And I usually can go over and then check to see if there's something wrong on that computer.
Probably
You want me to?
something to do with whether the mic is picking us up in Roll20 or in Discord, unless that's not how you have the stream set up, Nico.
So I have it set it so that it's showing for the entire computer, so it's taking up audio from everywhere. But I could probably just increase the gain a little bit, and that might help.
Yeah.
Because most of the peaking is.
I'm just not doing a lot of talking.
Fair enough. Alrighty, so hopefully that'll help a bit. I just heard sounds coming from somewhere, but I don't know what they were coming from.
Well, if it helps, I'm running Roll20 on one computer and Discord off of another, so I can keep an eye on Discord the whole time. Because Yosef's mic is set to voice activity. There's no push to talk. Mine is push to talk.
Okay.
So I can see who's doing what. It might actually be his.
I am on voice connected. I'm not on push to talk.
I'm on voice connected as well.
So would it be mine then?
Not sure.
It seems to be okay. It seems that the stream is just being a little laggy.
Yeah.
I'm just reading from the YouTube chat. Yeah, and potentially whatever mic that's picking you up, Nico, is not transmitting as strongly as the audio input that you're getting from us.
So yeah, I'll just increase the gain on me, and I honestly have no idea what to do about the lag. I haven't had this problem before.
The only thing I can think of is potentially no video, but that does hamper the experience a bit. So
yeah. Yes, singing Hobbit. That's probably how it is.
Let's see, turning off my video made it smoother from my point of view. So that may help your stream. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. My computer probably isn't quite powerful enough to do everything that I'm trying to do with it. Which is
all the video and all the Discord and all the everything.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Like, I tried to have a couple more windows open and it straight up crashed. So, yeah, I'm a little.
Pardon the technical difficulties, everyone.
So it's good, Nico. It's good, Nico. It's good that we're doing this now to get it out of the way. What would help from us to make it run smoother for you? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I don't know. If we want to try getting all the voice in through Roll20 rather than Discord, that might help.
Okay.
Okay, let me turn on my video, or let me turn on my audio then, and I'll just disconnect from here whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Closing out my Discord.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hello, can anyone hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome.
Okay, so we just need to confirm that it's working for Corey and Yusuf.
Yeah, and I can see and hear you, Nico, and you're still pretty clear to me.
Okay.
So I'm going to go into the other room to help Yosef because that's also one of my computers. So I will be right back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And thank you, Singing Hobbit, for the help with the troubleshooting.
Testing 2, 3.
Yep, we got it.
We got it.
Mhm.
Loud and clear.
All right.
Okay, I got it up and running in the other room.
Great. Yeah. And it's working over there.
Yep.
And yeah,
Cool.
Singing Hobbit, that was Noah talking earlier. So, how's it working for you, Corey? Corey? Hello, hello? Now, this lag is still really not good. Goodness, I really don't know what to do about it.
It may be your video, honestly, if your computer is overloaded, that might save you a lot.
Yeah. Like, goodbye, me.
You could be the disembodied narrator.
I am the disembodied narrator.
Well, that adds to the appeal even more, actually. So that's kind of cool.
Yes. I actually do not have a face. I am just a couple of letters on a screen.
We are going old school radio show with this.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah. I'm gonna back out and come back in because I changed my avatar to that picture that my character that you drew.
Okay.
As soon as I figure out how to back out and come back in.
Yeah, so the
I got-
I am gone, yes. But yeah, Amy, I don't know if you see it, but there's if you go up to the top right, there's a little gear that's my
Got it.
settings. You click on that, and then it'll say exit game.
Excellent. Cool.
Thank you, Singing Hobbit. Most of the character art came from a character generator, but I did make a couple little edits here and there, and I kind of had to do all of Amy's face from scratch because, surprise, surprise,
'Cause I'm a bird.
There aren't any Kenkus in the character generator.
Hero Forge has bird folk now, but yeah.
Now, I was using the character generator for RPG Maker MV. That's just what I'm used to. It doesn't have any bird people, and it doesn't have any curly hair, so I had to do that from scratch.
Oh my god. Extremely limited.
Yes. Also, there isn't like a medium skin tone. It goes from like somewhat a little bit tanned, like nose up, like dark.
Oh my.
Yeah. But there's like
Dark how?
Like take the color of Yosef's character's collar, that dark.
Ah.
So yeah, that skin tone that I have on him, I had to Photoshop that. Okay, Corey says, yeah, I mean, right, Singing Hobbit, there's like no curly hair at all. It's ridiculous. Okay.
Dirt.
What if you try reloading the page? Apparently, Cora's just not getting any sound at all.
Oh no.
I had everybody muted because I was in Discord.
Right. Yeah.
Let me message him in Discord. Oh, great.
Come to think of it, I probably have Discord open on my phone. So yeah, how's your week been, everybody?
It's been going good. How has yours been?
You know, it's been a lot of technical troubleshooting, so, you know.
Well,
I hoped it was
it's
all
very
set
good
up
that we're
for
getting
today,
this. It's good that we're still getting it out of the way now. It is.
Yeah.
Think of it this way. What if this was like session 0? Like the technical issue where next week will be session 1 and then it's the actual game. This is like the little behind the scenes.
Yeah.
This is dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is dress rehearsal. That's what it is. This is dress rehearsal. This is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Bad dress, great show.
Yeah.
Usually.
It's true.
So actually, since we're sitting down, Nico, and since we're waiting, I never really got a chance to talk to you about this. I mean, talk back to you about this. You were looking for someone to stage manage your Shakespeare show or something like that? What was that about?
Yeah, so Yeah, if you're available, that would be great.
So half the reason why I've been like just really spotty with my communication is we just got done moving,
Right,
and I'm
yeah, I
practically
knew you
just
were in the
done
middle of
most of
that.
it myself because of Yosef's MS. Because his MS is just sapping all his energy, so I'm the one practically doing like 90% of the moving. Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
So I've been like super super busy. Haven't
Yeah.
really responded to a lot as I should. So sorry about that. But tell me more about it, and I might be interested in it.
Yeah, so I want to do like a full-on production of Much Ado About Nothing with like costume, sound. Amy actually agreed to be our sound designer. Um,
Woohoo!
and basically, I want to do like the entire thing like live, but over either Discord or Zoom. I haven't decided yet. But just like I'm
Who have
thinking,
you?
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like,
No, I was just going to ask, who have you gotten so far to help you?
yeah, so far it's just been Amy. So I'm still looking for a costume
Okay.
designer and a stage manager.
Okay, send me as much as you can about it, and I may not be able to help stage manage, but I probably could still be able to help you though.
Okay.
Because I like this idea of what you're doing. That's a really cool prospect, and I want to be a part of it.
Yeah. You're the sound guru singing
But
says yes.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
When did you want to do it?
So I'm hoping to get it up performances in December.
Okay. Now is this like 100% online?
Yeah, it's gonna be 100% online.
Okay, cool. Because I was thinking about planning a small trip up to Colorado in around December.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can travel there and take my laptop with me, yeah, I can do it anywhere. So yeah. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So I will send you all the information I have.
Okay.
Hope to make this a thing.
So Amy, hi, I'm Noah.
Hello.
And Yosef is my husband.
Awesome. Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you. Well, I'm kind of proud to tell this about him, but I think maybe Yosef should say it. How many years of experience do you have with this game, Yosef?
I've been playing since I was 8.
Oh my god.
He has over 30 years of experience with this.
Next year it'll be 40 years.
Wow, I actually didn't realize it was that long.
I unfortunately have only played 5e, and I've played a couple games in the Fate system too, which is really fun for the character stuff. But yeah, it was one of those things that I carried around like a 3.5 player's handbook for a long time and had no one to play with and had no idea how to do the game. So I was just like, someday. Eventually found some people.
When I started, we had to mail off a coupon out of the back of a comic book.
Ah!
Okay, so apparently Corey is not hearing me or Noah.
Could have them muted in your screen in Roll20, Corey. I had some of that going on earlier. There's a volume bar if you float over everyone's avatar in Roll20.
I see, Corey.
Hello, I can hear everyone
Yay!
now. For some
right.
reason, Amy and Yosef were coming through, but you two weren't for some reason. I don't know what was going on there.
The Hobbit says, GG, a D&D pro. Yes, indeed, Yosef is extremely experienced and it's not at all intimidating.
Well, to be fair, Nico, I'm more experienced than you, and you don't have intimidation when it comes to me. So,
Well, yeah, but that's because you're like my best friend, so.
yeah, that's true, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So, is
My
everyone
apologies,
hearing
everyone.
everybody now?
I
I
believe
can
I
hear
am.
everybody.
I can hear everybody.
Awesome. Okay. And, I mean, it seems that the stream is still dropping a ton of frames, but I don't know. How's the
Should it just
sound coming through,
so?
Hobbit?
Should it just be voice only then? Because that's actually what I have.
Yeah. No, I have it so that I'm only seeing pictures for each of you guys, but actually we could probably just go down to names only even since yeah. Show a little bit more on the screen. Yeah, I have the stream on YouTube up on my TV on YouTube and it's like way behind.
Being behind might not be as much of an issue as lag as like frame and audio lag.
Yeah. Yeah, actually singing Hobbit, how's the audio lag? The audio's coming through pretty clearly?
Says audio is coming through. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I mean, I have control over the audio coming through Roll20 and then my own audio, but I don't have any control of the audio coming for each one of you guys individually.
Right. I could probably get for future sessions I can get a better microphone. I currently don't. I have a fairly new computer and it only has type C inputs, so I'm waiting on a hub
Yeah.
to arrive. But they'll be able to use USB devices again.
Nice. Yeah, no, I could probably
Such as
steal
everything
my
I own.
mom's microphone. I don't have a special one myself. I need to get one because I want to do voice acting and shit, and I can't do any of that if I don't have
If you're
a
going to be a voice
real
actor or
microphone.
even a streamer, Nico, you
Yeah.
need good equipment.
Yeah,
Yes, that is
I
true.
know,
You absolutely
I know.
do.
I'm broke.
But since we're doing it now, that's just practice for when you actually do get it.
Absolutely.
And when you actually do it, you'll be so far ahead of everyone. It'll be awesome.
Yay!
Because I'm right in there with you too, Nico. I love to be a voice actor. So let's do this old time radio show.
Okay. Old-time radio. All right then. Well, we've got everyone's audio coming through at varying levels, but at least it's all coming through.
I think we're good to start now.
Yeah. All right. So y'all are just standing in this field right now. It's a very poky field, but how many of you are wearing boots?
I am wearing boots. I'm wearing traditionally elven garb, but I am a little bit higher status than an elf. I'm actually more of an Eladrin than an elf myself.
Ah.
Not to demean my brothers and sisters, but I am a smidge better, I think. Or
I
at
do
least I
not
hope so.
believe I have boots. I do have leather armor.
Well, I mean, as long as your feet are covered. Otherwise, you're getting.
I have talons. I have talons for feet. They're quite hardy.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
I'm probably fine.
So, I do have boots on, but because I'm a halfling, I imagine that my boots would actually be customized a little bit, like the bottom of my feet is covered, and then my toes are armored since I'm a paladin.
Right, yeah.
And the rest of it is exposed.
Yeah.
So I do and I don't? I guess I do.
We'll say you're good enough.
Okay. That works.
So, why don't all of you roll perception for me?
Oh dear.
Oh, Lord.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I fell asleep.
What are we rolling? Just a perception?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Perception.
Yeah, so Noah is supposed to be... Sorry, Noah is supposed to be Tanner, but that's my roll.
Yeah.
All right, let me get my character sheet up because I had to restart the page. Oh, goodness.
I'm using
Okay.
real dice. Is that okay?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Sure, wink,
Just tell me
wink.
what it is.
Okay. With modifiers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
In that case, I'm going to roll with real dice because I hate this.
I swear this program hates me.
You know what? I'd actually rather take a chance with the dice.
I rolled an 18 on my with real dice, so plus 5, that's 23.
Good God.
Wow. Yeah. So, So, Dink, you see, running towards you, a young girl with blue hair.
Are we stuck in anime land?
You know, deal with it. I like
Pink
blue
dress, girls with blue hair.
Is part of it on fire at all? No, just kidding. Go ahead. Oh, Lord.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
We are in anime land.
Anyway, continue.
Blue hair is stylish, and
Blue hair is great.
yeah.
Outside of character, I think that blue hair is awesome. Inside of character, Elvin is a little visibly perplexed. Although he can't see much because his roll was really, really bad.
Well, you know what, Elvin? Your skin color changes based on the season. So, blue hair is a bad
Fair. I didn't say it was strange. I just said Elvin was visibly perplexed.
If she comes at me speaking Japanese, I quit.
Joseph, be nice.
Come on, be nice now.
But he has a point. He does have a point, Nico. Anyway, go ahead. We'll stop teasing him.
All right. So this young girl comes up to you, and she points a spear in your face and says, "Who are you, and what are you doing in this field?"
I mimic back to her with her exact voice. Who are you, and what are you doing in this field?
private property.
Sorry, what did you say?
My character, okay, so Tanner sees this girl and little awestruck because he's never really seen blue hair. More of a curious stature is like, I wonder what this creature is. And then you come up to us, and yeah, I'm even more curious now. What is going on? I want to, yeah.
I'm gonna have to spike my sanity.
Aran stays quiet for the most part. He's kind of dealing with something right now, but you guys can't see that, except that you can see that he's a little worried at the current moment, but he's trying to keep it under a tight lid, although visibly failing because he's not very good at that. But
do I notice this? Oh, sorry, Corey. Go ahead.
He'll stay quiet for the most part. He'll just watch as things go on, and he'll occasionally peek at the grass. He'll sit down. He'll just kind of watch what's going to happen at the current moment. And under his breath, for anybody who's close to him, I need to get out of here. I need to leave.
I'm going to ask this again. What the hell are you doing here? This private property.
We apologize for that. We didn't realize this. Whose property is this?
What are your intentions here?
That's a very good question, because I just woke up here, and I don't know how. As did everyone else behind me.
We have found ourselves entirely lost, and if you could just point the way back to Playalia, we will be on our way and never bother you again.
Yeah, what she said.
Playalia? That's more than a month away by horse.
I'm confused by that. Okay, I'd like to try to persuade her. Please, we really don't know where we are. We've just woken up here, and none of us have any recollection of how we got here. We'd be happy to get off your private property, but first, we'd like to know where we are.
All right, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Okay.
All of us?
19.
Just the speaker.
Okay.
Well, you're just south of Ennisroom. Yeah, just head straight north past the farmhouse and you'll be back in town. Are you guys okay? How on earth did you get here lost?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, come on, I'll walk you back. As long as you're not here to cause any trouble, I guess it's fine. You didn't steal it.
I thank her profusely. Product?
Yeah.
Is that this pink grass stuff?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's crystal.
Ooh,
Crystal.
shiny. What does it do?
Well, this kind amidst life.
There are other kinds like this?
Why is
Are
it
you?
pink?
Did you hit your head or something?
No, I don't think so. But I have studied well a great many things extensively in Playalia, but I have never heard of or seen a pink crystal like this just growing out of the ground.
Okay. Well, sure. So I think you all should meet someone, a friend of mine in town, who might have answers to all of your questions, I'm sure. So just come this way and
That
I'll
would
take
be
you to him.
That's very kind of you. Thank you for this.
Okay, so just come with me. All right. I'm Toriel Whitcomb, by the way. Nice to meet you.
I'm Cicero, and these I just met these folks.
Hello, I'm Tanner.
And I'm call me Aran.
Okay. Little weird, but okay. So Toriel leads you past the crystal fields, past the farmhouse, and up to a small town that is lifted up. It's like all wooden and bricks lifted up from the crystals on the ground on posts.
Oh.
And
It's very pretty.
why, thank you. I made it myself.
Aran is visibly he's visibly wonderstruck. So he'll as soon as he spots that, he's going to do something very strange for most of you. He's going to teleport over to the structure. He almost apparates out of thin air, and then he appears at the structure before you.
Ooh.
Ooh, what
Well,
was that? Can you do it
no
again?
need to get ahead of yourself there.
That makes
He's
me
not
laugh.
paying attention. He's actually tracing the stonework and tracing the structure. He's almost like he's studying it for a moment. So he's lost in contemplation. Oh, this is strange architecture. I rather enjoy it.
Patience is a virtue, you know.
Yeah, so do I. I'm feeling around in my pockets, but I don't have any paper. Does anyone have any paper? I'd like to make a drawing of this. I've never seen anything like it before, but I'd like to take it back to the university.
I pat around myself and decide to check my pack to see what I have in there. Nope, sorry, I don't have any paper on me.
I'll just stare at it and try to memorize it. It just looks like I'm concentrating very hard.
You guys aren't very
I
well
tend
traveled,
to-
are you?
Well, in a sense, yes and no. My my church, the god Tere for victory, decided to join their monastery, but decided to path for paladin. While I didn't go out well traveled, I did read a lot. Does that
And
count?
yet you don't know anything about the crystals.
No, and I too am highly educated from the university at Clealia, and I have not heard about these crystals. So maybe you here think that this is a little more fancy or important than it actually is.
Well, all right. Anyway, let's get going. So, Toriel leads you down the brick path towards a small building.
Mm-hmm.
You can see in the top right corner, which doesn't want me to click on it for some reason. I really need to get more used to this system. Anyway, the building in the top right corner.
Out of character, Nico, are you trying to change the page?
No, I was trying to do the little indication, circle thing.
Oh, you were trying to ping something.
Yeah,
Okay.
ping.
So if you just click where you need to point to, it'll generate a ping for you.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Huh. That's strange.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Toriel leads you into that building in the top right corner.
All I see is the map.
Mm-hmm.
Is this supposed to be out of character again? Is this supposed to be Theater of the Mind right now?
Well, I just brought you guys into a new map, which I don't know if you've seen.
No.
Not showing
No, I only see the land map.
So there's a little. You see the little red banner when you open up the page settings. Do you see a red banner, Nico?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll need to move that red banner to the new page. That's how you can allow us to see.
Oh, okay. I thought I just had to go over there on my end. So you guys have literally
Nope.
just been Theater of the Mind the entire time. I am sorry about that. Okay. So this is the city that you were in.
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh my.
That's very pretty.
Ooh.
Definitely reminds me of like the old NES or SNES. That's awesome.
Mhm.
I like that.
Mario World.
Yes.
I love the fact that it definitely reminds me of like the old NES or SNES. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess it was just Singing Hobbit that was remarking on what they're actually seeing there. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Again, it's always nice to have a Roll20 professional among the party.
yes.
It is. Thank you very much.
See.
Is there a phrase in the Hindu it's dangerous out there? Take this.
Okay. Now this makes fucking sense. All right.
Sorry about that. I'm into this.
It's dress rehearsal for a reason, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will definitely follow her into this building.
Yeah, so will I. I will go inside as well.
Ay, ay,
I wonder. Okay.
So you find yourself inside what seems to be a temple.
I'm like, I will examine the architecture closely to see if I can figure out if there's anything I recognize, arcana or historically, I guess. Either way.
Why
Do
don't
I
you roll
recognize-
history for that?
Okay.
So I see the two statues in the back. I walk up to them. Do I know who they are?
Yeah. So the two statues, the one on the right is a statue of the goddess Hidorimus, and the statue on the left is of the goddess Salonia. And you know these two goddesses as the goddess of vision and the goddess of obscurity, respectively.
Ah.
Okay.
I rolled an 11 for my history check.
All right, so yeah, this looks to be a temple of Hidorimus and Salonia.
Yes. Woo.
Aron has since going inside. He's kind of just searching all over. He's kind of lost in his own little world, although he is paying attention to where the party is. It seems like he's not all there. It seems like he's lost in thought almost.
Dink is just being Dink. He's looking around, taking it in, taking mental notes.
This is very interesting. I like the architecture of these statues, and you'll visibly see him kind of jot down to himself what he knows about them, which is not very much, considering he's not a highly religious character, or a highly religious type. But he'll take notes in what appears to be some sort of handbook that he has on his person.
I'm curious about this thing you're writing. What you writing in there?
Oh, and I'll show it to her. Oh, it's nothing much. Just notes of my current whereabouts and notes of things of interest to me.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm fascinated by anything book related. So, yeah.
You'll see some notes on Playalia itself, and notes on some very minimal notes on where he's from.
Oh, well, I would love to hear your stories sometime.
Trust me, they're not as fantastical as yours are, I'm sure.
I don't have any stories of my own, just stories that I've gathered.
Still, I believe that my stories aren't as fantastical as those.
Must have had a very boring life then.
I wouldn't call it boring, although I don't remember much of it. It's been an interesting life, I'll put it that way.
I'd still love to hear about it sometime.
Oh, of course.
So we were led in here. Yes.
So
Is there anyone else in here?
you notice that nowhere to be seen. And after a couple minutes, she walks back in, um, talking in hushed tones with an older elf.
Hmm.
Sun wound.
And then after a couple moments, she bounces over to you and she says, this is my friend, Roscoe, and he will be able to answer any questions that you have. And
Hello, Roscoe.
Roscoe steps forward and bows a little bit and says, "Hello, I am Roscoe. My friend here tells me that you have some questions for me. Um, I know a great deal. I can answer anything that you have to ask."
Oh, I always have questions, and I'm thinking
Aran
of questions, but they're not relevant.
will, noticing the customary elven bow that he's given, he'll respond in kind and bow as well. Hello, my name is Aran. I'm quite new here. I do apologize if my mannerisms are a little strange, but please tell me more of this cathedral or where we stand, please.
Yes, of course. This is a temple to Hieronis and Salonia, our goddesses of vision and obscurity. And Roscoe steps forward and puts his hand on your forehead. Your temperature seems normal.
What Roscoe actually notices as he does that, my skin, in addition to it being a colder sort of green, it's actually quite chilly. I'm sorry. I'm not used to your customs. I do apologize.
Yes, I see, I see. Have you experienced any headaches since you awoke in the landing field?
Not that I can recall. No. My skin has always been this way. I do apologize if it seems unnatural to you.
No, no, not at all. It is common for your race to have different temperatures depending on how you are feeling.
Oh, so you recognize you recognize exactly what I am. Then is that correct?
Certainly, certainly. Now, tell me, do you feel feverish at all?
Uh, I don't. Should I?
No, it's very good that you don't. It's very good that you don't. Uh, now, you have any more questions for me?
I do have a couple, but please address the others. I wish not to take up more of your time.
All right, all right.
I
And
have a few questions.
yes, yes, please go ahead and ask. And he puts his hand on your forehead, and says, "Temperature seems normal."
Hi, name's Tanner. Thank you for checking my temperature, by the way. Nice to know that I'm healthy. Who are you exactly?
Yes, my
You
name
said
is.
you can answer all of our questions, so that means you must have a very important position around here. So who are you?
Yes, I am the head healer of this village. Have you experienced any headaches since you woke up?
I haven't.
Any feverish symptoms?
What the hell was that?
Wow, that was some terrific background noise there, Nico. My hat's off to you.
Yeah, that was not me. I did not do that. I don't know what that was.
I think that was coming from Amy.
Oh, is that my boyfriend playing Overwatch? It most likely is that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't notice anything.
Sorry, we heard like this really weird thing in the background. It's like that's some awesome ambiance there. Wow, Nico.
Yeah, that
Was it like shouting?
that wasn't my doing. Yeah, it was
No, 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 no.
That would
Yeah.
be my boyfriend.
Yeah, it did sound a little bit like shouting actually, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't
You're
bad.
too loud.
Well, I hope you
He's
win.
very loud. He won't.
Wow, that's kind of
I find your lack of disturbing, wink. Okay, no fevers, no headaches. I'm just, I feel pretty good. Where exactly are we?
Yes, this is the town of Ennis Room in the states of Rucros. Welcome to our town.
Oh, hey, technical question, Nico, out of character. I see Roscoe on the map, but I don't see us. Where are we?
Oh, yeah, I can put you on there. I just sort of wanted his face graphic still there, even though.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually wondering, was there going to be a later reason why our tokens would be on the field, or were we supposed to have it now?
No, I just sort of wanted him on the screen so that y'all can see him, even though I was taking him down from the. Anyway, it's just for visual.
Okay, cool to know.
There's not really any point behind it. Don't worry about it.
Wonderful. I have some questions. These crystals, what are they? And is it a common occurrence for people to wake up in your lands without knowing where they came from? And what would a headache and fever-like symptoms suggest and entail? Is that common or uncommon?
All right, one question at a time.
It's like 8 questions.
One question at a time.
I apologize.
I'm sorry, what was your first question?
It was those crystals. What are they?
Yes, crystals, of course. They are our greatest export, and they provide different kinds of energy for most locations in the overworld. So I am surprised that you don't recognize them. I am worried that you might have a concussion.
Well, my next question was, is it commonplace for people to awake in your lands without any memory of how they got there?
In our land specifically, I mean, I can only assume since you don't seem to be showing any signs of illness that you must have just gotten extremely drunk. As for how you got to my land specifically all the way from Playalia, I cannot say. Teleportation may have been involved.
Some kind of magic, perhaps.
That must have been one crazy drunken night. Anyway, just thinking about it.
Anyway, give me one moment. I will whip up a nice hangover cue for the four of you, and he walks off into the side room again.
Is Toriel still in the room with us?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
I don't feel hungover. Do any of you?
I don't even drink.
You don't drink.
No.
Then how would we have had a drunken night?
That's what I don't understand.
Must have been some kind of magic. Perhaps a memory spell? I'm not certain what this could be.
Does anyone remember the last memory they had before we woke up in the field?
So all of you think back and you don't remember anything. Like your knowledge is there,
Like our
but
lives
your
seem
memory
like a
isn't
dream. Yeah.
You don't have any memories specifically. It's just like all the information that you've accumulated over your lives. It's available to you, but you can't recall how you actually learned any of it or experienced any of it.
You know, I can't seem to recall anything.
It must be some kind of spell.
I'm afraid I don't know either, which is quite strange considering I do have a rather good memory. So this is uniquely strange.
So do
Well-
I have quite an accomplished memory as well, and I think it is very strange that we cannot seem to remember a thing. Can I try to roll again? I'm sorry, I keep rolling. Let me know if I'm rolling too much. Can I try to recall if there is a piece of like magic that could have caused this level of memory loss?
Sure, roll again.
Yeah. 17.
All right, 17. So yeah, you do recall a couple spells that affect memory, but none that seem to qualify for this specific situation, where your memories are gone or your knowledge remains.
I'm not certain what this could be. Perhaps if we could find a library or return to Playalia, I could study this further.
Well, returning to Playalia sounds like a good idea, but you can't really pass up the opportunity to explore this area. Would you allow yourself to do it, since you're very inquisitive?
Of course. Yes, I would be remiss to leave this place without at least getting some experience of it.
And you, Aaron, wouldn't you think that maybe it might help you with whatever's going on?
It might. I don't see any harm in it. No.
And for you, Dink, do you have any troubles right now?
Huh?
Yosef, Dink, let's talk to you.
Sorry, I literally fell asleep. No, I have no concerns.
Okay.
I'd like to then ask Toriel how we might secure transportation to give us a tour of the region and also take us back to Playalia. With no concern for the cost, that's not on my mind.
Well, you could certainly get a wagon here. I don't know of any tour guides, but you might be able to find a local that can help you, or a traveler. You might want to check the inn for that. I should warn you, though, that would probably be rather expensive.
Oh, expensive.
How expensive are we talking about?
I reach in my pockets and feel my starting gold. It's like, too expensive.
I mean, perhaps if you found a merchant merchant caravan of some sort. They might be willing to take you on as guards or something, but there aren't any currently in town.
How often do they come through?
Well, they usually come through during the harvest season, which won't be for several months. They don't have much other reason to come through here.
We better find a wagon then. Sure. We better find a wagon then.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Where would we hire a wagon?
Probably the best place to hire a wagon would be from Ms. Landon at the inn.
What time of day is it? Does it seem like we would need to spend the night here before setting out?
You know, you can't actually tell. It's clearly bright out, but you didn't actually see any sun in the sky.
Oh. Well, I suppose we better travel together. So, to the inn, if we are all in agreement?
To the end.
Sweet.
All right.
No. Never mind, I can get it.
All right, well, I'll take you to the inn then.
Thank you.
So she takes you down a couple of streets to a large building in the center of town. This is it here.
In. Cute.
Yes.
Do we feel any temperature outside, like a hot or a cold?
It seems to be pretty warm, maybe around 70 degrees Fahrenheit or so.
All right. So I'll go ahead and march into the inn.
As soon as Ron sees the door, he's already in. It's like he was lightning quick to go inside the inn for some strange reason.
All right.
Didn't like the heat?
So you walk inside, and you see to your left a counter, and to your right some tables. And behind the counter is a middle-aged woman.
What color's her hair? Purple?
It's red.
Oh, her eyes are purple. Eyes are purple.
So Toriel leads you over to the counter, and she says, "This is Ms. Landon, and she should be able to secure a cart for you."
Aron will approach Elsa, and he will immediately ask if she has it. Miss Landon, do you happen to have, by chance, elven wine? I'm rather fond of it, if I can, as I recall.
And she goes to the liquor cabinet behind her, and she brings down a bottle and grabs a stone mug, and she pours some wine into the mug. Here you are. That'll be 2 copper.
And at this point, Iran is going to try to. You said 2 copper. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And he'll dole out 2 copper, but he'll try to get the price down a little bit, as he doesn't really have too much money, as he's found. So he'll try to sweet talk her just a little bit, and see if he can see if he can lower the price just a little bit more.
All right. Roll persuasion.
Oh,
That is a big old 6, so that's probably not going to do anything.
No.
Oh well, 2 copper. 2 copper it is, and he doles out 2 copper.
Alrighty.
And what ensues as he consumes that glass of wine, he starts to become rather enamored of it. He asks her to keep it coming, and he finds a stool and sits on it. Please, keep the bottle here if you don't mind.
Very well.
So Tanner notices this as he was looking around the room and saw all the tables and chairs and thought, ooh, we could possibly sit down and have a bite to eat. And Tanner was about to turn around and ask him, and then he notices Aran with a bottle of wine heading towards the tables. So since we're about to stop, there's no harm in taking in a meal before we leave, right?
Aran
I don't
is
see any problem with that.
entirely too enamored with the bottle of wine at the current moment to even comprehend what you're saying.
She may also be more willing to rent us a cart at a fair price if we've already patronized her establishment.
Good. What about you, Dirk? Do you agree?
Who's Dirk?
Isn't that your character?
Dink.
Oh, sorry. I heard it as fucking Dirk. Jesus.
I'm just going to get a simple plowman's meal and a glass of cider.
Sure. I walk up to Elsa and say, excuse me, Miss Landon, could we possibly see some menus?
So she hands you a rough papyrus menu, and it has the list of the different alcohols on it, and a couple different meals involving some interesting vegetables and meats that you haven't quite heard of before.
Such as?
There is lemon fish with 9-ko root, and coming up with this at the top of my head. Grilled Mestimer with corn and lipon.
I'll have the lemon fish and your cheapest ale.
All right. She grabs you a mug of cheap dwarven ale and says, "Your meal will be out in just a moment. That'll come out to 3 copper."
All right. I count out 3 copper and hand them to her.
All right. She just
Excuse me.
drops the coins into her little box and says, "Anything for the rest of you?"
Simple plowman's fare.
All right, that'll come out to 1 copper.
I pay it.
Okay. Anything else?
I think I will also have the lemon fish, please.
Alrighty. Anything to drink?
What other types of alcohol do you have?
We have a pretty good selection of locally brewed dwarven ale. And we also have some halfling mead and some special distilled alcohol, some vodka and tequila imported from the Empire.
That mead sounds pretty tasty. I'll take that.
All right. That'll be 1 copper for that, and then 2 coppers for the meal. So 3 total.
So I reach
Can you guys still hear him shouting in the background?
a little bit.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, here I'm gonna switch headsets to see if that helps. It might not help. Just a moment.
See. So I do reach into my pocket and then I take out 3 copper and hand them to you.
Okay. All right, go ahead and have a seat at the table, and I'll bring out your meal right out to you in a couple minutes. And she goes into the back room.
Oh wait. Probably wait for Amy to come back. Hey, Yosef.
What?
So, when you first introduced your character, the very first time I heard you, to me it sounded like you were saying Dirk, not Dean.
No, what I said was I'm Wildweed. I never gave my first name.
Oh, I am so sorry. So then how would we have known you? What were we supposed to call you then?
I don't know. It's okay if you guys metagame on that.
Well, that's kind of up to Nico.
I'm not too concerned about it.
My bad.
My character is mostly just an observer that he's not very talkative, which is the antithesis of me.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Nico, just out of character because you're the DM. The trick that I pulled was actually my face step, and I can't use that until I rest again. So keep that in mind, please, because I'm likely to forget. So just I'm marking mentally I've used it, but keep me in check if I forget. Okay. Which is kind of why Aran is kind of looking for a place to stay right now. He's not really. This is all internal. He hasn't actually spoken it. He's actually looking for some place to rest real quick, so that he can get that back.
No, good to know.
So, Nico, out of character, how long did it take you to draw the pictures? Because these are pretty awesome. These are really well done.
Yeah, they are. I'd rather enjoy them.
I do too. I like looking at them, and I like the way you're changing pages. Awesome.
Yeah, so I actually, RPG Maker has a map generator as well. So I didn't actually draw all of these assets. I just sort of placed them where they needed to be.
I thought I recognized RPG Maker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought what initially tipped me to that was the very, very faint sword and shield. That's what kind of tipped me the first time, and then it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's RPG Maker graphics.
I like them. They're nice, and you handle them very well, Nico. I really like this.
Oh, thank you. I had a lot of fun making all of these.
That shows, actually.
It does.
Can we actually, while we're waiting, can we go back a couple of pages? Because I'd like to study them, if you don't mind.
Sure. We didn't actually spend much time in the town, so.
Hello.
Hello.
I had to refresh when I changed my microphone for some reason.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay. All right, so we can go back to the inn
Okay.
now that everyone's back.
All right.
I wasn't sorry that took so long. I wasn't sure. I made a very funny joke, and Nico laughed right afterwards. So I thought it was working.
Singing Hobbit says, "I love portraits for D&D characters, so you can really envision them." Yes, so do I.
Mm-hmm.
I used RPG Maker for those for the most part, and just did some edits to them with Photoshop, so that they got more towards how you guys all described your characters to be.
Yay!
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 So I imagine if we keep partying here for long enough, you will get your rest. Around.
Yes, my rest happens on a shorter long rest. So as long as
Right.
we spend at least 10 minutes here, I'll get that back.
Okay.
All right.
When she returns with our food, I'm going to ask about a cart. If we're not there yet, then I have to wait.
Yeah. So after a couple of minutes, you guys just chilling at the table. She comes out carrying tea plates and sets them in front of you. And she says, "Is there anything else that I can do for you?"
No, thank you.
Yes, in fact, we are looking for a mode of transport out of, to take us back to Peoria.
All right. Yeah, I can.
Peoria.
Playalia.
Perrier. Playalia. There we go. Okay.
She says, "I can certainly help you with that. That's quite far. He'll probably need a few more energy crystals.
Mm.
So, the cut will just be for the four of you.
As far as we know, yes.
Yes, that's a big yes.
Then one of my smaller carts should be sufficient, unless you're planning on transporting any goods with you.
No, I think I'll just leave with what I arrived with.
Alrighty.
Should we stop and get provisions, or are we planning on hunting for our food?
Ooh, provisions of some kind. This is going to be costly. Perhaps I will have to sing for my supper.
Well, we'd love to have you play. Don't have any guests at the moment, but they should be showing up in a few hours.
All right. How much do you think the cart and a month's rations would cost us?
Around 2 silver.
Oh, that's not that much.
What
I
would
can do
one
that.
gold get us?
1 gold would definitely get you my nicest cart. About 4 months' rations, and definitely enough energy crystals to get you to and from Thalia.
I plopped the gold on the counter without thinking twice.
All right, and she snatches
Wow.
that up immediately and says, "Very well, glad to do business with you."
And make sure the horses are well rested.
I will try to Wildweed. I will try to hand you like 3 silver or so to pay for my share.
I wink your hand away. No need.
Well, let me know if there's any way that I can repay you.
So, Wildweed, tell us a little about yourself.
There's nothing for you to need to know.
Yes, I believe I've learned all that all that is. I don't know what I'm saying. You've got money. That's good to know.
I like you. You're very thought-provoking.
I tried to be likable. Or you're not talking to me. You're talking to Wildweed.
I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Or not wrong. Oh, God. Cicero. I like you. You're very thought-provoking, Cicero.
Oh, I thank you.
Crap, I lost track of count.
And you too, Aran. Oh, wait. No, has Aran joined us yet?
Aran is he's still consuming copious amounts of elven wine.
Okay. Then I changed my statement to I sure hope Aran is okay.
He's not paying attention. He's too focused on his consumption. And then he reaches the end of the bottle, and at this point, he has forgone all manner of eloquence and well-mannerism. He is now hand on the bottle, drinking it from the bottle. I am playing to one of my many flaws, the intoxication of ale and wine. My character is way too enamored of it. He finishes the bottle and actually visibly to those that are in the bar at the current moment. He struggles to stand, but he does manage to do so with a modicum of decency.
Do we notice this struggle?
I don't know. Are you paying attention?
I pay attention to everything.
So, Wildweed, you notice that he's struggling to stand a little bit. The others of you, I don't know if you're paying attention or not. If
I'm
you
probably
are, then yes, you do see that Aran actually struggles to stand. It looks like oh, I must have consumed way too much. And he'll try to recover, and do so quite handily. He's actually been this intoxicated before, so it looks like he's well composed. Although you can visibly see that he struggles to stand a little bit.
Elsa sidles over, holding another bottle of wine. Says, "Care for more, sir?"
Oh, please. I've had quite enough.
All right.
But thank you.
That'll be 3 more copper for the rest of the bottle.
And I'll dole out 3 more copper. I'm sorry. Were we trying to do something? I seem to have lost where we're at.
Well, Wildweed here was kind enough to hire us a cart for the journey.
How kind of him. Though I much prefer to pay my own way, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Just stepped out.
All right. So, what are you guys gonna do now? As you finish your meals.
I suppose
Aran-
we set out in the morning.
Aran is going to try to find a quiet corner of the bar to kind of collect his thoughts a little bit. He drank too much.
Indeed.
So he'll go off to a quiet corner and kind of just sit and try to gather himself.
And the rest of
If we're going to relax for a bit, if we're relaxing for a bit, I will pull out my viol and play it.
Is there a provisioner in town I might visit? I seem to be low on some of my more necessary provision.
yes, certainly. There is a general supply store. I don't remember where that is. Actually, right next door.
If you wouldn't mind, Wildweed, I'd like to accompany you. I'd like to take this time to go outside and explore.
If you must.
All right. So the two of you come outside, and you can see that there is a general store right to the east of the inn. Do you head straight there?
I do.
I stay outside and decide to take a look at that looks like a stone monolith that's in front of the entrance to the general store.
Yes. All right. So this seems to be a memorial to the town's founder.
No. I'll stay out for the time being. I'll stay outside and read it.
So apparently the town is about, judging by how old the monument seems to be, probably a little over a century old. And was founded by a dwarven man named Winterborn. And it lists that's just about all that the monument says.
Is there any like symbols or pictures or anything else etched into the stone?
No pictures or symbols. The text is actually etched into the stone in 3 different languages, though. Common, Dwarven, and Elvish.
Hold on a second. And ironically, those are the 2 languages I took. Wow, Dwarvish and Elvish. Does it say the same thing in every language?
Yep.
Cool.
Although there is
That's it for me.
Minor misspelling in the Elvish translation.
Is it like noticeable? Is it like glaring? Something to take a second glance at?
It's like the English equivalent would be like spelling Their instead of Theyre.
Okay. Transposing letters, I guess, is universal. Cute. And that's it for me.
All right. So, Wildwood, it was you who wanted to go into the jungle.
Yeah, but I can't get my Dropbox to cooperate so that I can open the arms and equipment guide. No, I need the external. I think I have my books downloaded onto that. Sorry, technical issues.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I heard it. Let's see. Arms and equipment. All right, because there's some very specific things I'm looking for. I'm going to try something different. It's in my Dropbox, but I can't log into my Dropbox for some reason. That's the spell guide. I'm not certain.
Huh? Well,
I'm just browsing now. I'll let you know when I'm ready to purchase.
okay. So, in the meantime, let's go back to the inn where Cicero is playing a little concert.
Yes.
So, as soon as Elsa realizes that you're planning on playing, she ushers you to the little stage in the top right corner.
Yay!
Yeah, but turn to the second page. That's an advertisement on the back.
And as you start to play, a couple villagers start coming in, and
It's yellow, but it's like the
seated at
cover's padded.
tables, listening to you play.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Once I have their attention after a couple of songs, I will move into the oratory portion of my performance and recount it's going to be like a long speech or an epic poem of adventure, and just start performing in words.
All right. Would you please roll performance for me?
Yes. 21.
All right. The audience is positively enraptured by your story. They're just not taking their eyes off of you.
Yay! My dream.
Right.
When I'm finished, I will ask if there are any great storytellers in their town, and if so, I would love to hear their stories.
Log into my Google account here.
Young twins are sitting towards the front, and they say, "We know lots of stories."
Well, I would love to hear them. Then I can retell them to the other places I go.
Oh dear.
Oh dear is right.
Oh dear.
You know it had to happen eventually. You know it had to happen eventually.
Oh, come on, it should not be as harrowing as you're making it. Oh, Lord.
Oh, goodness. I knew it was those two. Oh, God.
Girl.
Oh no. Oh, jeez.
Let's give Nico a round of applause for this one. Come on, y'all.
Hip hip huzzah! Hip hip huzzah! Hip hip.
I told you, Nico, you got this. Keep it going. You're doing good.
You were doing fantastically, Nico.
Okay, so these two half-elf twins pop onto the stage, carrying like 6 musical instruments, and you have no idea how they're planning on playing all of them
good
at
God.
once, but they clearly have the intention to do so.
Yes, they have my attention.
And they launch into an epic hard rock song. Which
Do we have-
considering during their playing instruments, such as the dulcimer and the lyre.
Quick aside for viewers, I know these two because these two have played in my campaign before this. So I have intricate knowledge of these two, and that's what cracked me up.
Wait, is this the twins?
Yes.
These are the twins, yes.
Fuck, man.
I think Joseph said it best.
Do we have hard rock in Playalia?
No, this style of music is very new to you. You have never heard anything like it. But it sounds kind of familiar.
I'm like my mouth is open and I am very interested. Especially if they're screaming. I'm really interested in the screaming.
Oh yeah. The little girl is screaming the lyrics.
Yeah, this is a whole new technique for me.
With all the flair and panache that she usually does.
Oh god, is it too late to bring Tanner back to view this? Because oh my god.
I'm sure Tanner hears the commotion coming from the inn.
God have mercy.
And so they launch into an epic tale of a mysterious woman who walks along the shores of the Coaling Sea, and her cunning wiles, robbing every single sailor that should have the misfortune of picking her up on his ship. It's quite humorous. It's very strange.
Yes. Yes. Well, I'm enjoying it.
I'm glad I'm shopping.
And the young girl seems to be having a little bit too much fun playing the role of the woman.
The other one's there too, in me.
Yep, he's there. He is strumming extremely hard on his lyre, while simultaneously playing the drums with his feet.
Wonderful.
I love this.
He's just rocking back and forth and banging his head.
Oh, goodness.
A couple of the times the drums got a little bit too loud and they drown out his sister's voice.
Wonderful.
And then they come to the end of their song, and the little boy turns to you. He says, "I hope this was very educational."
I like clap and I throw them some copper and I'm so pleased.
Nico, I want you to know, out of character, you made me crack up with these two.
Oh, I heard you.
I think you need migraine.
I'm still cracked up. Whew. Oh, jeez.
I got it. I can.
What didn't work, Amy?
Oh, I tried to put a GIF in the YouTube chat. Maybe it'll let me put it here. No, it's not important. Carry on.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I have to plug in the computer before it dies.
and
Okay.
Singing Hobbit says, callback. That's always so fun. Gotta mess with your past DM somehow. Yes, I always make sure to do stuff like this. Even when I'm not the DM, I still do stuff like this because it's just
Good. Yes.
As you should.
Mhm.
um
Somehow I knew those two were going to show up eventually.
oh yeah.
I
You can
feared
see
it, but
Elsa
I
behind
hope
the
it
counter,
wouldn't.
and she's like holding her head, like probably because of the very very loud noise.
Okay, I think I'm calm now. I think I'm done laughing.
I think I'm going to have to spike my Sunny B after this.
You know you're nowhere near done to laughing. We're just getting started with it.
Okay.
By this time, Oran has had enough of a rest to recollect himself, and he's actually watching these two with a wry smile.
And at this point, Korea, I'm going to say that you have reaped the benefits of a short rest, and you now have your face get back.
Yes. All right.
What is a rest without comedy? What indeed?
Things will start to get really interesting when I long rest.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to try something, Nico. It's a out of character. It's a third ed book. I want to try and find a way to transfer it to you if I can, because there's some things in the book I would like to acquire.
All right.
So, are you still signed into? No, you're not online on Discord. Otherwise, I was going to say maybe transfer the link on Discord.
No, I don't want to sign up for Facebook. I want to log in. No, I hit login and it took me to the create new account.
Weird.
All right. Okay, Nico. There we go. This is water. I was going to post it in the old book. All right. First books. Get past. Here we go. But what the hell? It won't move.
There it is.
All right, you should be receiving it.
It's in Facebook Messenger.
I posted it for the group so that, if you guys want to peruse it and find useful items in it, it's third edition, but the stats still transfer.
Okay, so I got it.
Okay, the first thing I want to get, let me see where it is. Shriek Rocks. No, I don't want Shriek Rocks. How did I get cat hair there? One, it's called the Sparker. It's located on page 25. Let me see if I can find it on the price guide.
takes me back to my high school chemistry classes.
What? The Sparker?
Yep. Mitt,
Okay, it's 2 GP.
GP.
Well, it says GP, but I forgot that third edition prices are very much inflated compared to fifth edition.
Yeah, definitely.
Because in fifth ed, stuff of comparable stats goes for silver, not gold. So Shriek Rocks, which are located on page 24. And let's see. I want to get a hammock just because I sleep on the floor. I'm sleeping comfortably. And those are the three things I want for now.
So, enter the store, and there is a middle-aged human man standing there. He says, "Welcome to Lauren's Specific Store. What specifically can I get for you today?"
Shriek Rocks, a Sparker, and a hammock.
All right. Shriek Rocks, what kind of rock would you like those to be made out of?
River stone works best, honestly.
I see. Will that be sedimentary, metamorphosis, or
What?
will that be sedimentary, metamorphosis, or igneous river rocks?
Sedimentary.
All right.
The river rocks, sediment.
Yes. Would you like those to be slightly rounded or extremely rounded?
Rough hewn works best.
Rough hewn, very well. And what note would you like the sound to come out as?
You when your wife beats you at night.
All right, so it's A flat. Very well.
Oh man. Oh dear.
And the sparkles. So, what kind of metal?
Sparkers are flint and steel. That's it.
All right. And would you like a right-handed sparkler or a left-handed sparkler?
It doesn't make a difference. Sparkers are sparkers.
Specific.
Oh god, I'm enjoying this so much.
I'm sorry, sir, but we have it in the two options. Which one would you like?
Oh man.
The mysterious wood elf takes a deep breath and grabs the religious totem on his throat, and in an exasperated voice says, "I'll take a right-handed."
Very well.
And mutters, although as for the hammock, elven silk.
All right. What color?
Elven silk is only in one color, and that's green.
Yeah, so would you like the light green or the dark green?
Avocado.
Avocado green. Excellent choice.
Oh god.
So for the three items, that will come out to specifically 6 and 3/8 silver.
I hand him 7 and say, "Keep the change.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Gather my 3 and 3."
And he takes out a metalworking kit and he carves out 3/8 of one of the coins and puts the other 5 things in his pocket.
And I walk away. Never come back.
Out of character, Nico, would you like us to have the materials that we need for spells?
No, don't worry about that.
Okay. I don't need to go to the store then.
No reagents required. Is there a less? I go back into the inn and ask for a less specific provisioner.
I'm sorry, sir, but we hold the monopoly on provisions.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I think I can wait till the next town.
This is how that's get. This is how this
That's
game's
very
gonna
funny.
go.
I place the items in my pack and take out a raw branch and my dagger and start whittling it.
Okay.
Whittling my frustrations away.
Oh man.
All right, let's take a look at this. Nice gift, Amy. That's wonderful.
This is great.
Yes.
This is so great.
Oh, dear. That's a great gift. Well done.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Nico.
I love the Road to El Dorado. It's a great thing.
Really good film.
Particularly one of my favorites. I think I've seen it, at least 30 times.
Yeah.
Which film did you say it was, Nico?
The Road to El Dorado.
The Road to El Dorado.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I stepped away for a moment. Yeah, I actually do love that movie. I was just thinking about watching it the other day too.
Yeah.
Nico.
I might need to watch
Nico.
it now. Yes.
On page 56 of the A&E guide, what type of cart are we getting from the provisioner? Are we getting a wagon, a cart, a carriage, or a stagecoach? It's on page 56 of the A&E guide.
Yeah. Okay. What's the most expensive one?
Stagecoach
All right,
at
that's
20
the one
feet
you're
with 4 horses.
Hmm.
Guys, we're going to ride in style.
getting. Yeah. And it happens to be automated.
So, no, we don't want it automated. That attracts highwaymen.
That's all they have,
Okay. I'm going to hurt you, Nico. You make it too complicated. And
Leave Nico be.
He's saying it all in jest. Nico,
I know.
Nico Yos knows this. Nico Yos knows Yos. Anyway.
No, I wouldn't hurt him. I wouldn't. No, not in real life.
Oh, is it almost time for service?
Yeah, I got 20 minutes.
Okay, go ahead and it should be chilled by now then. So just so you guys know, it's tonight in about 20 minutes at Shabbos services, so Yosef does take a break from the game to participate. It's like, what, 20 minutes long?
25 minutes.
It's about 25 minutes long, so he's going to be doing both in a few minutes.
Okie dokie.
So if you hear chanting in a foreign language, it's just Hebrew because I'm Jewish.
I was
Oh,
going to
wait.
say that's quite similar to D&D, the chanting in a foreign language part.
Yeah.
No, the cork went in sideways.
Okay.
I assume that after
So-
during that horrible experience at the specific store, are you just gonna head back to the inn?
Yes. Like I said, I'm already back at the end. I've stored my stuff in my pack, and I took out a branch, or I took out a piece of wood from my pack and started whittling it with my dagger.
As Tanner saw him exit, I followed him back to the inn.
So y'all are back at the inn. At this point, the twins have finished their performance. So, is Cicero going to go back to playing after that?
No, there's no following that. I'll just enjoy the rest of the evening, just chatting up the townsfolk and getting to know them.
So yeah, as the thing rolls on, more and more people enter the tavern, and it actually becomes quite rowdy. A lot of drinking is going on, a lot of talking. At this point, you're not sure if you would even be able to hold a concert because all the talking is too loud.
Sure.
But yeah, you find many very sociable individuals. A lot of farmers and craftsmen.
Wonderful. Do we have to rent rooms for the night, or?
Actually, after your performance, Elsa comes up to you and says, "That was a wonderful performance. Thank you very much. Please allow me to give you rooms for your party free of charge for the evening. As thanks for your performance."
Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. Yay.
So yeah, Amy, I don't know if you know, but actually, what is the background you have for your character?
Me? Sage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually,
So it's not the entertainer one. I don't have the specific entertainer.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well,
But if she liked my
Elsa's still
performance, I'm not going to turn it down.
Yeah. I keep getting confused. I think that feat comes with the bard and not the
It's so
entertainer.
bardly. I thought about that
So
earlier
bardly.
today, where I was like, oh, I could just offer to have a performance, but like that's totally not the background I took.
Yeah, I've never played a bard that didn't have the entertainer background, just because that feat is just so nice. But yeah, Elsa's just gonna give you the free rooms anyways.
All right.
She's nice like that.
Second.
My wood badge beads just went into my wine
Okay.
and splattered on my shirt.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll just soak it in cold water when it's after.
So.
Yeah, that's why I warned everybody.
So, would you like to? Would any of you like to do anything else before heading out to the drinks?
Actually, I was looking at something in the book, but hold on one moment. I think for me, I'll just go about and take a stroll around the town, come back in a couple hours, and then see where everyone's at.
Aron is probably going to find his room. It's not typical of him to turn down a drink. However, he already consumed way too much. So he's going to find his room for the evening. As soon as it dies down, he'll enjoy the chatter a little bit for a few hours, and then as it dies down, he'll go up to his room.
So, now as you are wandering out the town, you look around. It's pretty quiet, except for the ruckus coming from the inn. It seems that all the other businesses are closing up, and curiously enough, it's not seeming to get any darker out.
What time of the day is it?
You can't tell.
Very strange. Kind of a cool ambiance, though. So I walk towards that memorial, and then I go down south, and then I start walking west, kind of like walking around, encompassing the entire town. And I turn. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so you're walking through a place with a couple houses, and you can see the crystal fields stretching out in all directions.
I turn east, and I look like, there's a nice little strip of land there. It just juts out. I walk over. Do I notice anything?
This area seems to be rather well traveled. You look down off the side of the sidewalk, and you see that a child's toy ball has fallen into the crystals off the side of the pathway.
I'll go over and inspect the ball.
The ball seems to
Could I reach the?
the ball is made of a curious translucent purple leather. You've never seen anything like it.
Am I able to bend down and pick it up?
Yeah. It's very lightweight, much lighter weight than you expected it to be.
Do I hear anything outside? You said it's mostly quiet, so I wouldn't hear. Well, the voices are coming from the inn, but do I hear anything else outside?
You hear some insects chirping, the occasional bit of talking from some of the houses. Nothing that really stands out.
Okay. Well, if I figure this is a child's toy, then a child may come looking for it. So I'll put the ball back, and I'll turn around and continue my walk around to the border of the town.
You walk around the west side of town, you look out, and you can see fields of many different colors of crystal. There's purple, there's blue, there's orange, green. It's all very sparkly.
Are any of them up to the border where I could like pick it like a blade of grass?
Yeah, there's blue crystal right next to you. As you reach down, you notice that it feels rather very cold to the touch, almost like ice.
Does it? Hold on. Let me see if I can describe this accurately. Is it like a burning cold, like a freezer burn?
Yeah, in there for too long.
Wow. Very, very cold. Ow. Cool. I think, Cicero might be interested in this. How far out can I look? Because I think how far out can I see before my dark vision kicks in?
Well, there is no darkness at all. Oh wait, your dark vision makes it harder for you to see the light, right? Yeah. Okay. So
No.
no. How does that work?
No, dark vision just allows you to see in dim conditions, as if it was bright light.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it's completely
Oh shit.
bright out still. So you can see all the way up to that cliff, all the way on the horizon. Higher than you can see.
Okay, sorry, I just got a news blurb. Kind of caught my attention. Donald Trump's brother just died.
Really?
Was it COVID? I mean, an unidentified illness?
From the report I'm looking at CNN, don't see anything, just says sick for several months. So this is probably breaking news, which means we're going to get more information as time goes on.
I knew he was in the hospital.
Yeah, we all knew it.
Too bad it wasn't Donald.
I know.
For real.
But no, I just kind of think that's going to be like a big, big thing for him now. Unless,
Unless it was COVID, in which case they'll, try to cover it up.
Anyways,
COVID doesn't exist.
Right? It's not that bad. Only a few people will die.
And if 250,000 die, that's nothing.
so,
Just school kids, some teachers. Not a big deal.
God, you want to talk about school? UNM's opening next Monday. And
I know.
I work as staff there. I'm home for a reason.
Good God. Yeah, luckily my semester is all online.
Yep, mine too. And I work from home 100%.
Yep.
So,
yeah, very, very happy about that.
in any case, going from where we just were, can you recap, Nico? Because I got distracted by that.
Yeah. So you can.
I had just been down. I just noticed that it was a freezer burn. I said, "Hey, Cicero might like this," and then we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you asked how far out you can see. So you can see all the way crystal fields as far as you can see, and then there's this huge cliff that goes all the way up into the sky, where it sort of blends into the sky. You can see where the sky ends and the cliff begins.
Huh. I know those cliffs, don't I?
Yeah. You noticed them when you first arrived in this area.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. So I guess I continue walking north, and then I'll turn around that other house to go east at the very top.
Okay. So yeah, you see another house, and then large building with a sign in the front, which seems to be a multi-purpose, like, community center / hospital. And then
Is the door open or closed?
The door is closed.
How high are the windows that I could probably take a look inside?
The windows are actually a little bit too high for you as a halfling to look into. They're about 6 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Is my husband being a peeping Tom?
So, I mean, he's trying to look inside a public building, so I'm not sure that qualifies, but...
So it's not engaging in voyeuristic behavior.
I just have a very curious nature.
You know, of all
Okay,
the,
so
of all the ones you can try to look into, that was probably an okay building to try to look into. If you tried to look into the house next door, that would have been a bit more questionable.
I could still, but okay. I see how tall they are. I think not worth the effort. And then I continue onwards, and I notice the. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. My map. I noticed the sign or the stained glass window to the church we were first brought.
Yep. So
And I thought,
the glass depicts the two goddesses that the temple represents, Hidorimus and Salonia. Interestingly enough, the glass panels match all the crystals that you saw earlier and all the fields. It seems like it might actually be made out of those crystals.
huh. I wonder. Yeah, seems like they actually made up all the crystals. That's cool. Well, everyone's at the inn right now. I guess they won't mind if I decide to take a look inside. Is the church still open? Because I would like to go inside and possibly start praying.
Yeah, the church is still open.
Okay, I will enter the church. I will quietly take a seat. Hold on. Oh, is the church empty?
There's no one in the main room. There's a.
Then I will.
Hey, Rabbi.
Saw that the cleric from earlier came out of.
How's it going?
Okay, I'll quietly take a seat in the back pew and take a moment to rest. Not really start praying, but get into preparation for praying. And I'll hang out here for a while. Excuse me. And I guess that's it for me. I'll probably be here for those couple of hours before I go back to the end.
As you're praying, you notice that the right side of the temple gets a little bit brighter, whereas the left side starts to get darker.
But we already determined that outside it doesn't seem to be getting darker. Is it getting darker outside?
No, it's not.
Interesting. Well, that's curious. That's worth a look. So I'll get up and start walking over, and then I guess I start investigating the area.
Okay. All right, so just a few more minutes. Hi. I don't see your face. Oh, there.
1 second. Hold on.
Hey, where is
Huh?
We can hear that.
Okay.
Turn the mic off.
man?
Yeah. All right. I know how to do it. All right.
No, let's wait for everyone to get there.
Okay, sorry about that. His services started, and then we ended up hearing it on the other computer.
Ah.
So I had Joseph turn his mic off on roll 20. So when it comes to him, he might have to take a couple minutes to turn his mic back on.
Okay. Yeah, there's actually
Okay.
still sound coming in on his part. So
Weird.
I can't hear any. I don't know if you can.
I can't hear you either.
Yeah, I see there's a signal, but it's not.
yeah, the signal's there.
Yeah.
It sounds a little bit.
Okay, but I can't hear anything either.
Mhm.
Not a problem.
Well, I guess as long as it's not disruptive. Yeah, so I'm over on the right side, and I will start investigating the area.
Okay. Roll investigation.
11.
All right. Well, there is the statue of Hedorimus, the goddess of vision, and you notice that some of the stones there are rather warm to the touch. Or
Is it
some of them,
like
all of them,
soothing
like the floor
warm?
and
Or...
the walls? Yeah, it's like a soothing warm.
Okay, soothing warm and not like a danger warm, like it's like there's a fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soothing warmth, like you can just put your face up against the stone and fall asleep.
Ooh. That sounds like a good idea. Could I determine where the source of the brightness may be coming from? Is the entire right side just lit up, or is there a focal point?
There doesn't seem to be a specific focal point. It's like the light is emanating from all of the stones that make up the floor, the walls, the ceiling.
Interesting. First, I'm going to check the statue of Hedorimus.
Okay.
Maybe it could be something coming from there.
You do notice that that statue does seem to be a little bit brighter than the stones around it.
Take a look at my sheet really quick. No, I can't do that. Ooh. I do have a, well, hold on. No, that's not going to work either. Okay. I decide that maybe I should hold on to this information now and tell Cicero later. So I don't think I'd be very good at exploring what I should be finding. But I will continue to turn my gaze to the bottom right of the wall, and I notice, again, that there was that door there. So I'll go to the door.
Okay. It's locked.
I push my ear against the door to see if I can hear anything.
No, just silence.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Isn't that right? I think. Could I possibly try to use my divine sense right now? Okay. I will go ahead and do so.
You can feel that there's definitely some divine energy in the air.
Can I determine if it's like a familiar divine energy, if it's foreign to me, if it's still kind of good?
You can feel that it is good. You are not quite familiar with it.
Okay. So I think, well, it's probably coming from the statue, so I will exit the church, head straight back to the inn, and see if I can find Cicero.
Back to the inn, and Cicero is. What are you doing?
Well, I was gonna go to my room to go to bed, but because it's light outside, I cannot sleep because I'm a bird. So I'm probably just like, I don't know, like, can I like climb out to the roof from my room?
Yeah, I mean, you can go out the window of your room and.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go sit on the roof for a while.
Did you go out onto the roof after I entered the inn, or was I able to see you
No, I
on
was
my way?
probably up. I was probably up there.
Okay, so
Hashtag bird problems. Nice singing hobby.
so if I'm looking around, how would I be able to notice if Cicero's outside? Would I? Is it noticeable, or do I need to roll something, or what?
Well, she's.
I would probably say hi if I see you. I would. Yeah, I would
probably
call
see him
attention to
as he
myself.
approaches.
Okay.
The roof is
Okay,
flat,
no
by the
problem.
way.
Great. I am on it.
You see him from up on the roof and you call out to him.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Oh, hello. You're just the person I want to see.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Well, I decided to go take a moment of rest in the church, and then all of a sudden, half the building just started glowing. It's this
That
nice,
is very strange.
it's this nice, soothing, divine energy, and it seems to be coming from the statue of Hieronis. And I thought, well, you're pretty knowledgeable. Would you like to come take a look at this?
I would love to take a look at that. And then I look around and I'm like, give me a minute to get down.
Okay.
So, yes. Flightless bird problems. Yeah, so I'll come down through the inn and meet him outside.
Aron's still sitting on the chair in the corner. He looks like he's sleeping yet wide awake.
Yes.
Trancing for it?
I am trancing.
Woohoo. So I will show me the way.
Okay. And we just walked back to the church.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
As we. So,
as you enter
do I still notice
yeah.
that the. Oh, go ahead.
As you enter the temple, you see that the light has gone back to normal.
You said there was some divine energy in
I
here?
know there was. Well, that's what I felt. I was in here. I was in here a few moments ago, and the entire right side was just shining, like the stones themselves were shining. I know I saw.
Right side.
And
I'm gonna start if I can discern any difference.
And I noticed a stronger presence coming from the statue on the right.
Can I do an arcana check on the statue specifically?
Sure, go ahead. Roll Arcana.
Okay. No. Same as my first roll. 6. I don't know nothing about this temple.
It's a statue.
It might be a 7. It might be a 7, actually. I think it's a 7. Hang on. What's my modifier here? Nope, it's a 6.
It's a statue of the goddess of vision. It's made of rock.
That's what I see. Did you do anything to make it, change light or energy?
No. I just walked in. I took a seat in the back row and started to meditate. And then all of a sudden, that's where I felt it. I mean, I sat down.
Perhaps we should sit down. We should try to recreate. Yeah, we should try to recreate. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm just scratching myself.
So we should try to recreate the circumstances in which you first experienced this.
Okay. Well, I walked in, I looked around, and then I noticed the pew or the seat in the back. So I went around to the left-hand side, kind of at the edge, like right there, and took a seat down. I started to meditate, and then that's when I noticed the glowing.
So I'm going to go over to where you were sitting and sit down and try to imitate what I think meditating looks like. Like this?
Yes. Yes. Something like that.
Maybe if we are quiet, it will happen again. And then I pat the pew next to me and gesture for you to join me.
I gently go over. Am I still able to sense any of the energy that's left? Or is it just completely still?
It's completely still. You're not sensing any residual energy.
If we sit there for like a couple minutes, does anything happen?
Yes, Hobbit chicks are indeed wonderful. No, do you do anything specific besides just sitting there?
I'm just sitting there in my spot.
Like, are you
I'm like
meditating or
watching everything. No, I'm just watching everything.
Well, since I'm here, I figured, if we can figure something out, I'll start the process of meditating again to start praying. And I go back into that little trance.
Okay, and I watch everything.
And as you do so, the left side of the room starts getting darker and the right side starts getting lighter.
It's happening. It's happening.
What?
It's happening.
There. That's what I saw. It was right there.
I run back to the front of the temple. Do I see, and can I examine where it is brighter to see if there might be a source or what kind of materials are glowing?
So it seems that all the stone materials are glowing, and the statue seems to be glowing a bit brighter.
It's definitely the statue. I wish I knew more about it. I do have the ability. Unfortunately, it's the only thing I can think of. The ability from being a sage is that if I attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if I don't know the information, I often know where or from whom I can attain it. So yeah. Yes, researching. Yes. Who would I go to, or where would I go to find out this information?
Yeah. So you feel pretty sure that. Well, first of all, the libraries in your hometown would have it. Probably other libraries
Of course.
as well, and then also that cleric that you met earlier might also be able to help.
Okay. I'm sure Roscoe knows. Have you seen him around?
Not since we were first here in the church. No.
Is there like a door to a antechamber or backstage, if you will?
Yeah, on the right side there is.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go back there.
All right, the door is locked.
Is it unlocked?
It's locked.
Ah. Oh dear. I'm gonna knock on it.
After a few minutes, you hear the door unlatch, and Roscoe opens it and says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
My friend here was meditating here, and this entire side of the temple started glowing. It seemed to be coming from the statue, but I don't know why. Why?
Well, that's quite wonderful news. It seems that the two of you have gained grace from the presence of the goddesses.
Oh no, he has been graced. I was just watching.
I was just sitting down meditating.
Yes, well, the goddesses are very.
So, what? Okay, but what does that mean exactly? Why is the right side glowing?
Oh, well, that means that the goddess Hidorimus has been present. I assume that her sister Salonia was also here as well. They usually come in pairs.
But the other side of the temple did not get light at all. In fact, it got darker.
Yes, that would be what would happen.
Oh, I see. Okay, I have another question. It should be sundown by now. It should be the night. It is not night. Why?
I'm not sure what you mean by sundown, but it is getting rather late in the evening.
Does it not get dark in this part of the world?
No sun.
You could always go somewhere like a dark room or something.
It is perpetually light.
Now,
Perpetually daytime.
is it common knowledge? First of all, this continent, is it on a planet that is round? Is that common knowledge? Would Cicero know this? And am I thinking like, are we near a pole where it is daylight all the time? Is any of that something I might know?
You know, this information is stuff that's occurring to you, but Roscoe looks at you askance and says, I'm not sure what you mean by planets.
Well, you know the land where the continent, where we are.
Singing Hobbit, you'll have to put a bag on Cicero's head in order for that to sleep.
Yes, that's true. Just put a cloth over my cage.
Oh, that's a good one. Well, everyone knows that the world is what it is. As to what's beyond the glowing sea, I have no idea, but everywhere else is completely surrounded by mountains that haven't been traversed. So, I suppose the world might be round.
But the world is.
Very well might be any other shape.
I have a question, Roscoe.
Yeah.
So this happened when I was preparing to pray. Not exactly pray, just meditate. Has this happened before with other people? What normally happens when they're, I guess, chosen by the goddesses?
Well, I mean, it just means that you've attracted the goddess's attention. As for what their plans for you are, I cannot say.
Interesting. Because back in the capital city, I am a servant of Terre, and I don't want to offend my deity, but I'm honored to be in the presence of these two.
Yes, the goddesses are not easily offended. I wouldn't be too worried.
Okay. Well, what do you think, Cicero? I'm kind of satisfied.
What do you mean about the mountains that have never been traversed? As far as I know, the continent is largely well explored and settled and mapped.
Well, certainly, no one's has ever been able to reach the top of the Carrot Rock. As for the Flaring Ridge, well, there are a few tales of people from the other side, but it hasn't happened in quite a while.
So if one were to try to travel back to Playalia, how would one do that?
Take the roads north. There are plenty of cities on the way.
Okay, I see.
As they're conversing, I decide to sit down and continue my meditation because I'm satisfied with the information I got. I'm like, okay, the goddesses aren't easily offended. I don't see a temple to my deity, but I will go ahead and do my daily prayers. So I'll begin to meditate.
And darkness and brightness can continue to be there as you meditate.
I'm gonna go into the dark area and take a nap.
Equilibrium.
The stones there in the dark area are warm to the touch, and it feels quite comforting.
Oh, lovely. I'm very comfortable.
I plan to be here for a couple hours. Will that be okay?
Yes, certainly.
All right, and that's where I stay for a couple hours.
I did not ask.
Temples are sanctuary to all. You are free to rest your head here, very gently.
Homeless bird sleeping on the ground.
So that's kind of it for me right now.
Same.
So you finish up your prayers, and unfortunately, Cicero, it starts to get rather bright out again.
So I'll mosey on back to the inn. Try to go to sleep.
Did you have a wonderful nap?
Not nearly long enough.
All right. So we all head back to the inn, get some rest. There's some pretty heavy curtains, Cicero, so you could probably make the room substantially.
Yes. I will, and I will finish my rest.
I'm still trancing downstairs. I haven't quite moved to my room yet, and I don't really need to. I can trance wherever I need to. My trance is coming to a close, so you'll see Aran kind of slowly wake up. It doesn't actually look like he... Oh, I'm sorry.
As the rest of you rest fall asleep. At this point, you're all sleeping or trancing, as it were. And this is where we are going to call this session.
Ah, I see.
Very much, everyone. Got some lore in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty fun.
I'm glad. And thank you, Singing Hobbit, for tuning in. That was
Thanks, Beth.
Terry in the background.
Thank you for being here for dress rehearsal.
Right.
Audience participation is actually greatly appreciated.
It is, yes.
Beth is one of my favorite people, so I'm glad they came to visit.
Awesome.
I like the hashtag word problems. That's something I'm
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right. Cool. Well, thanks, Nico.
Thank you. Hope to see you all next week.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep. I will be here.
All righty. See you then.